Hey there, welcome back. In the previous video, we had configured the firewall, AI agent firewall. In this video, we'll see that how we can adjust the verdict thresholds. So in this chapter, let's try to add a threshold band for review and also assign the risk score accordingly for that. So what we are trying to do here is we'll be adding a threshold for review. In case of review, there will be an action that will be whatever the action is requested to perform that will be performed, but an FYI to the compliance team will be sent. In case of the risk score less than zero point 0.2, the actions are taken place, and in case of risk score between 0.46 and zero point 0.7, it is stopped for approval from the concerned authority, and anything above zero point 0.7 is termed as high risk and it is blocked immediately. So we are configuring these thresholds now. This is how we are going to configure the threshold. The threshold configures the class name from sdk.threshold, and we are uh, mentioning the threshold values for that is the risk score values for each threshold. And with those threshold values, we are configuring a new control plane with the same existing policies, risk engine and firewall, and the threshold that we have created just now. So let us see if it has been configured correctly. Yeah. So in case of allow, what is the action taken? In case of review, escalate and block, we discussed just a few minutes back. Now let's try to run an action and see how the threshold kicks off. So this task is again, we'll try to fetch an expense report, and we are trying to make a payment to the vendor and do a wire transfer from an account to an IBAN. Great, as expected, this has been terminated with an escalation because there is a risk value at 0.6. If we go back here, 0.6 is something that falls under escalate. So this has to be stopped by our AI control plane and escalated to the finance manager. It says it has also notified the finance manager for manual approval. And let us see the risk scores, how it has calculated for each of these actions separately. Cool. For the first action, that is to fetch the expense report, the risk is calculated as 0.7. So it has proceeded for the action from the enterprise infrastructure, that is the tool. And next action is termed as review, that is doing a payment to the vendor. The risk score here, it has arrived at around 0.33. So here the action is taken, but it is flagged asynchronously to the compliance review. And in the third case, it has stopped because it has calculated the risk score as 0.6 uh, and also 0.47 at under two cases. Okay, under two cases. One is by the firewall, the other one by the policy. So let us try to tweak this slightly. Uh, since we have included a account number, it has taken a firewall risk at zero point 0.6. Uh, let us try to remove this and check how it will behave. Let's be a bit curious. Let us not give any of this and see. It's still escalated because the wire transfer itself is categorized as medium risk. And let's see the risk score again. It's 0.45. And as per our threshold values that we have configured, 0.45 to 0.7 is escalate. Up to 0.45 is review. So this is excellent. In the previous case, it was zero point 0.6 with the firewall in action. In the second case, when we have removed the sensitive data, uh, the firewall has not intercepted this. However, the policy gateway has intercepted this request and it has given its risk score. So this is how the SDK or the AI control plane takes action. So this is all about, we wanted to discuss or show a small demo on how to configure the thresholds for the verdicts. And the next video will discuss about configuring custom pipelines in the control plane. Along with we have certain pipelines that flows through the multiple stages. The uh, control plane gets configured like firewall first, then policy, then risk stage, and in between we can have our own customized stages uh, in each control plane pipeline. So let's see how to configure that. So this is quite amazing, and thank you for staying with us. Keep watching and stay curious.